Hey guys, Toko Blago here. So on airdrops, I used to do videos about airdrops regularly, and recently, after my experience with Zoo, and not only Zoo, with some other projects like Memfi and the rest of them, it dawned on me that these projects don't actually have a product. The airdrop that itself is the product, and when the airdrop itself is the product, basically, and you're leading with things like you can make money, you can become a millionaire, you can become rich. That's basically a Ponzi scheme. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Now, the true definition of an airdrop is a reward one gets for completing a task or using a platform or probably holding a token. So let me explain. In the days of Uniswap, which started this whole drops, before Uniswap, there was what is called bounty. Okay, bounty is if you do task, social task, bug bounty, like decoding, like if there's a bug on the contract or in a contract, if you debug it, you get, I don't know if you can say a debug bounty. Then it evolved to airdrop when Uniswap rewarded its users, followed by 1inch. Then 1inch started out as Moonswap, and then became 1inch or got integrated into 1inch. Okay, and then they did their own airdrop, and then you have the likes of the YDX. People were rewarded for actually using the exchanges, and part of the reason for the reward, because if you notice, PancakeSwap didn't do any reward, though they have their own separate programs. But the real reason for the reward in the Ethereum ecosystem that time was because of the high gas fee. Then people were paying $10, $50, $70. I remember then the YDS, to do a single trade on the YDS cost you $70 in Ethereum gas fee. That's how crazy it is. So it made sense for them to do the airdrop, because part of the airdrop came from the excess fees that they made. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Now there is another type of airdrop which comes basically by using a by using a trading by using or testing out a product. For example, what you have with the like the GameFi sector, where people launch games, people play the games and earn tokens, and those tokens, just like what Cathy is doing. Cathy is not asking you to spend money. If you want to spend money, it's because you don't want to see adverts. Are you get what I'm saying? So basically, by watching adverts, by playing the game and earning points, you are earning. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Then you have Bombi that has the pay to win, the pay to win, which is you buy coins to to get more points that you can use. So those are like airdrops incentives for. So when those people do airdrops, it's because you played their game. So first you have the exchanges. Okay, then you have the GameFi sector by using, the testing out their games, getting feedback, and the rest of them, you get rewarded. I get that. But when an airdrop is leading with money, okay, leading with money and telling you can be rich and the rest of them, and incentivizing you to spend money, telling you to spend money so that you can get more benefit and more points, and at the end of the day, they go and list and it becomes fastest finger. That's a Ponzi scheme. Now, another category of type of airdrop is what we have with, let's say, Alloggio Coin, for example, where if you own a property token, okay, the property generates rental income, okay, based on the percentage that is earmarked to be distributed to the token holders, the rental income is converted into Alloggio Coin and airdropped to the property token holders. Are you know what I'm saying? So that is another type of airdrop for holding a token. Kind of a reward system for holding a token. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So if all the airdrops don't operate like this, and they're telling you come and become rich, that you get that by doing this, that you become rich, and then pushing you to go and spend money, and at the end of the day, whatever airdrop they gave you does not equate to how much money you spent, that's a Ponzi scheme. Or they leave it to the market for the market to decide who gets what. That's a Ponzi scheme. And that is why 99% of all the airdrops that launched last year, all the projects that that are more like airdrop projects that launched last year are basically dead. From Hamster Combat to Memify to X Empire, all of them are practically dead. Because basically the airdrop was the product. Airdrop is not a product. A product is a service that you render. Either you render into whether it's an exchange and you get rewarded for using the exchange, and it has to make sense for the reward to happen. Are you gonna say? Because if an exchange is offering you an airdrop, and meanwhile there is basically no money you are spending, and you're telling people they're going to be rich, okay? You only spend money if you are generating fees for the exchange. And if you're generating speed, then you shouldn't have too much expectation on how much airdrop you have. Are you gonna say? So, or maybe you have a gaming platform and you're trying to reward the first people that come and use your gaming platform or play. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You are rewarded for holding a token, which means there is a reward for holding a token. If any airdrop is not offering a product or a service or an incentive for holding a token, then basically that airdrop is the product. And that is why Zoo, the likes of Zoo, which was the height of it all for me, was a Ponzi scheme. And more like a scam. Because based on how much they generated, they didn't use that to list in the market. And because of that, the coin fell off. So, airdrop is not a product. Airdrop is a reward program for using platforms, trading on platforms, playing games on playing new games that came out, or holding on to tokens, okay, that have rewards for holding them. That's what an airdrop. Airdrop. They dropped into your wallet as a thank you for using our platform, as a thank you for holding this token, to incentivize you to keep playing or using the platform, to incentivize you to keep playing games on the platform, to incentivize you to keep holding the property token. That's what an airdrop is. So airdrop is not a product. So any airdrop you see right now that looks like the whole agenda of the thing is just airdrop, then you should not participate and not even spend a dime. Okay? Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Till I see you guys next time. If you have a contrary opinion, let me hear about it in the comment section. Take care. Remain blessed.